Welcome back to Universal Thoughts Aquarius. It's Shaikita, and we're about to get into your time, this message. If you clicked on this video, well, whenever you click on this video is when you're meant to hear this. And what you meant to hear is what you need to know right now, which is in this deck right here. Why you need to know this, possible outcome, and some advice. Now, this deck right here, these cards right here, is just some songs that I wrote down, because I'm a music head and I associate music with feelings and emotions and shit. So these are just some songs that I wrote down that we want to see what song best relates to the situation that you can listen to. And on them, I wrote down like my favorite lyric that's in the in the cards. My favorite lyric that's in the song. Or like I just felt like I should write that down. So yeah, we're going to have that too because they're also message cards, and we're going to interpret that. It's going to be either your feelings or whatever the situation's feelings or whatever. So let's start it off with Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know right now? I feel like this is like love. What does Aquarius need to know right now? Blame and courage. What's pushing these is fear. I'm hearing you did nothing wrong. You need to know that you didn't do nothing wrong. These look like eyes. So you did nothing wrong and someone's watching you. Like someone's watching you. Not just like energetic or whatever. No, you're being stalked, it feels like. Someone's watching you. Yeah, energetically, yeah. But yeah, someone's been keeping eyes on you. You have blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with consequences. Confidence with confidence. And then you have fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in energy of love. But yeah, there is someone watching you. And it makes me feel like they're watching you so they can know how to come back towards you, because this is someone that was in your life before. Yeah, and whatever happened between y'all, it's not your fault. And I'm assuming that they blamed you for everything, or you blamed yourself, because they didn't exactly tell you why. I feel like they stopped talking to you. Like they just disappeared. Like they just stopped all connection so abrupt. So you was sitting there like, did I do something? What did I do? Like, is it me? Like, no, it's not you. You are not to blame. This person, you're a lot. Aquarius, you're a lot to handle. And it's like, in order for them to be able to be up there with you, they had to dip off for a minute and get themselves together. Because you are somebody that they didn't expect. They didn't expect you. They didn't expect you to be how you are. You are a lot. Okay? Down to what you believe, what you talk about. You are a lot. I'm sorry, I gotta light my incense again because it died. I'm gonna do at least one. But yeah, you're a lot. So it's like you intimidated them. You need to know that you intimidated them. But they've been working on themselves because they still see themselves with you. It's just that, again, you're a lot. You're a lot, and they had to catch up on that. So you need to know that someone's coming back, and it's not your fault. Like, it's not your fault. But they're coming back. They're coming back. Is that all you need to know? No, that's not all you need to know, I guess. Failure. I understand that a mistake is only the opportunity to learn. I'm feeling like somebody was lying to you about how they are. Judgment. Yep. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. This is why they disappear. You need to know they disappeared because they were lying to you about who they are. And you would have found out the real. It's like they were just saying all this stuff to impress you. But they didn't think that you'd be how you are. Like, so yeah, they had to get away. And actually, it's like they try not to put their foot in their mouth. They disappeared from you to work up having everything that they said that they had, or being who they said that they were, so they come back to you and be more authentic. They were lying. They were lying about who they said they were. And they see that you for real about who you are. So they can't come to you half stepping, Like they can't come to you on no okie doke shit. They gotta be up to par. Okay? So that's what they were doing. They left to work on themselves. So don't blame you, because it's not you. It was them. They have to work on themselves. So they could be the person that you don't just want, but you need, So Why does Aquarius need to know this? Why does Aquarius need to know this? Why does Aquarius need to know this? The past. Why does Aquarius need to know this? Because they're coming back. They're coming back, and when they come back, they don't want you to be harsh to them. What's pushing this is inexperienced. Remember, we just said that they wasn't up to par where you were. You might be spiritually advanced, and they be acting like they are, but they were not until they met you, and it's like, oh shit, I gotta get on my shit. So, yeah, you have humor, the future, assurance, the past, and independence. I feel like this is just confirming what I was saying. There's a few things though that wasn't there of why you need to know this, but you need to know this because this person is coming back. This person is coming back, and they're coming back with abundance. That's why you need to know this. You need to know this because you won't look at them a certain way. You won't judge them for how they just disappeared or how they, because I feel like you were abandoned by them, and it's like, don't feel that way. It was just some adjustments were required in order to be with you or even be around you. Like, they were probably in a lower vibration, and it's like you're too high. You were too high for them to be there. They would have tainted your confidence with how lack of confidence they are. But you need to know this, so when they come back, you can go back to how it was before when you were feeling good about this connection in this situation. You need to know that the distance was there to help. It wasn't to hinder. It wasn't to interfere. Well, it interfered, but it interfered in a great way. It was to help. That person needed help before they came to you and got far like that. This independence makes me feel like they were codependent on something. They were in a addiction or a toxic situation. So it's like they had to get rid of that. They had to let go of their past to move forward in this future with you. This is why you need to know this. So when they come back, you have to go back to how it was before everything got tainted. You need to go back to just having the carefree personality like you did before. It was just like, hey, yo, what up? All right, we doing this. Cool. We not. All right, bye. Like, you know, you just have to, like, you have to go back into it with that mentality and just have fun. Like, just have fun. A conversation is about to happen though, because I feel like in order for you to go back to that, you have to let your guard down enough. You gonna have to watch Pisces. Watch Pisces video. You have to let your guard down enough to where they can feel okay to come back to talk to you, because they don't feel like it's safe to talk to you, because they feel like you might have this, they fear that you might feel some type of way towards them where you won't even talk to them or hear them out. So you gotta let them know that it's safe, you know, it's safe for you to come and talk to me and we can have this discussion. But yeah, this is why you need to know this. What's a possible outcome? What's the possible outcome for Aquarius? Oh, I am hungry. I'm sorry if I hear my stomach growling. But what's the possible outcome? Oh, you have autumn equinox release. And that's just basically tells me that it's about to be a whole new chapter, a whole new start. A possible outcome is getting rid of all the negative and all the bad and bringing in new. Like, this is growth. Like, stillness is what's pushing this. But yeah, possible outcome is growth. Y'all doing some pruning. Y'all getting rid of unnecessary, y'all getting rid of dead leaves and dead plants and shit. Like, that's what that is. Creating a new cave, sanctuary. Yeah, a possible outcome is creating a new way of being and living and having a new outlook on not just the world but yourself, you know. It's bringing new confidence. You see, Milky Way perspective, basically what I was just saying. Like, you're changing your ancestors' generation. But yeah, you're changing your thought pattern, you're changing your thought process. I'm almost done, hold on. You're changing your thought process. You're changing your patterns, the ways of thinking, because of this connection fucks you up a little bit. And it caused you to think, okay, is this really happening? Is this really going on? Like, what's really... Like, it kind of confused you, but you're about to get clarity. A possible outcome is you gaining clarity of the situation. What's some advice for Aquarius towards this situation? Advice for the situation for Aquarius. Okay. Possible outcome, what is it? Moving somewhere, creating, it says sanctuary, but yeah, you're about to move. A possible outcome is moving. Like I said, there's going to be growth, which is also moving, but I mean like physically. You're going to be physically moving somewhere. I'm getting out of state because this release is letting me know that you're not going to be around family. Like you're separated. You're separating. So that's another possible outcome. What advice is there? I guess I had to say that in order in order for it to happen, like for it to do something. What advice is there for Aquarius in this situation? You have luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. And what's pushing that is a personal issue reaches resolution. So your advice is to remain confident in all situations, especially this one. Don't come in there with that bad attitude like, no. You gotta come in there being the fucking empress that you know you are, the high priestess that you know you are. You know what is about to happen with this situation. So don't come in there trying to like, alright, you know how when you know something and you go to someone and you want to act like you don't know because you want to keep that same feeling towards them. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm so sorry, y'all. But don't do that. Like, come in there, bring love into the situation. Come in there with an open heart, alright? And have confidence. So when they talk to you, you can be like, I understand you. And I already know, I get it. Like, we done had this conversation plenty of times in your head. So that's what you need to do, because this is nothing but a win-win outcome, okay? This is a win-win outcome. As long as you don't come with a stink-ass attitude, like, this is a win-win situation. Just don't come to it with dog-ass energy. Have faith in your dreams. Get rid of all that negative energy that you feel towards this situation, Aquarius. Because it's a beautiful outcome. It was pushing that was into the tough cycle approaches. So again, you're about to gain all of this clarity. Your advice is, though, just remain confident. Don't be extra. Don't be, how do I say, don't be you. But you know how y'all be manipulative. Like, Aquarius is manipulative as hell. Like, y'all like to manipulate people. And I'm going to see what they thinking or how they really feeling, or I know this, so I want to see if they going to lie. Stop coming with games. That's what fucks you up. You play too much. And then you get shit that you don't like or don't want and you get mad. But it's like it's your fault because nobody told you to come in this shit playing. Like, these are people's lives that you fucking with. These are people's emotions that you fucking with. Like, stop trying to be, and manipulate for good. Don't manipulate to be petty or because of a fucked up curiosity of yours. What song best relates to this situation that Aquarius can listen to? I just had to say that, though, because it's like y'all Aquarius be doing some nut ass shit to people and then wondering why they life be fucked up, or why they be in these fucked up situations, or why they be feel like they be used. And it's like, you don't realize how you be playing with people. Like, do you not realize that? And I have Aquarius in my Venus, so it's like I know. I know, like, and I grew up with an Aquarius. Like, I know how y'all are. Alright, you have Sucked Up by Your Wave, Shot to Outer Space, Stranded But I'm Not Alone, which is by John Bellion, and it's called Blue. Look up the acoustic version. The acoustic version is the best version. But you have Then Came a Sight of an Energy Shining So Bright, Emily King, You and I. And then you had I Had Nobody to Care After Me, LTD. So basically what I'm getting from this is they were out here, this is your person. They were out here just doing that shit, you know. Like, even right now, they're out here just messing with people and doing dumb shit. And it was like that before, but it's like they were out here thinking nobody was caring for them, but then you popped up with your energy and how amazing you are, and they got sucked up by that, you know? Like, they just fell into it. Like, they just love every minute of it. And then you disappeared, or they disappeared. Somebody disappeared, and now they're back at the beginning with just going around humping people until the person they want to come back comes back to them. But yeah, LTD, Stranger. That's my song. Look it up if you have not, and you'll understand how they just be out here humping, waiting for you to come back. If you want a personal, feel free to look in the description box below on how to get that, you know, information how to contact me. If you also like this, let me know by liking, commenting, subscribe to the tribe, share if you dare to care, because it's our love over here. We just want to spread that shit. Feel free to look on the page for more content, because it's more up there, and it's also more to come. If you're not really fucking with it, it's A-okay. We still appreciate you for the moment that you decide to experience us in your life. I'm always losing my remote. And on that note, we out. Later.